nothing or take history into our own hands, and like few generations are given the chance, bend it in the service of a better day.
What really makes me feel successful is being able to use my life in service to someone else's. And it is really fantastic to have your own jet. And anybody who says it is lying to you. That jet thing is really good. But you really haven't completed the circle of success unless you can help somebody else move forward.
A person who can teach a child to read is infinitely more valuable to our society than a person with a good jump shot. We must find our heroes in the people who truly contribute to the betterment of our community.
Over and over, I see young, inexperienced teachers make a huge difference by setting big goals for themselves that others would deem crazy. So one reason not to wait to address the world's biggest problems is that they need your attention before you accept the status quo, before you are plagued by the knowledge of what is impossible.
But as clear as any of history's lessons is that there is no such thing as a self-made man or woman. Never was, never will be. Irrefutably, our teachers are as important as anyone in our whole way of life.
Tears of the clown, where there's no one around.
When you get a chance to earn your living, living your dream, you cannot beat that. So if it happens for you, embrace that with your entire being.
Do what makes your heart sing. Whatever that thing is, that thing that you would do even if they didn't pay you for it, do that thing.
There's nothing wrong with money or position, but at the end of the day, the source of true happiness and success is that you have that sense of personal satisfaction of knowing that you are doing something of value for the society that you are a part of.
I have never made a career decision based on money, and I have never regretted it. Simply put, money is overrated. If your country asks you to serve, say yes. If it doesn't ask, volunteer.
The most important question of the 21st century is not what or how much, it is how. How do you propose to turn your good ideas into positive changes in other people's lives? You must be the how generation.
The Apollo moon landings proclaimed to the world that for a free people, a people with energy, imagination, and acceptance of risk, the sky is not the limit.
Don't bother to have a plan at all. All that stuff about plan, throw that out. It seems to me that it's all about opportunity and make your own luck. You study the most successful people, and they work hard, and they take advantage of opportunities that come that they don't know are going to happen to them.
Never allow anyone to tell you how to feel about your own work or limit your view of yourself or who you are.
Insist that we support the sciences and the arts, especially the arts. They have nothing to do with the defense of the country. They just make the country worth defending.
Your country needs you to bring the values you learned here, the imagination you sharpened here, the activism you nurtured here, to be the regeneration, to add values and to create products and services and social movements of value.
Yes, I'm going to Carolina in my mind.
It is possible to eradicate hunger. How can we live and sleep comfortably knowing that millions of our sisters and brothers go to bed hungry?
We have to make sure that through leadership, through being for others, through helping our neighbor, through building our community, through building our world, we will find our own joy.
You will be the first generation born into a fully connected and online world, but a world that is as connected in global warming, epidemics, and refugee movements as it is in iTunes. You will have to use the godlike technologies and the nurturing side of human nature to help the poorest keep a viable foothold on a crowded planet.
Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. What has worked for me? Wigs, tight clothes, push-up bras, high heel shoes, 5-inch high heel shoes. All I gotta say, take my advice, some of you boys out there may find yourself on a little different career path than you might have planned.
When I was younger and my girls were little, they used to say, "Dad, when you were a little boy, did you want to be a TV reporter when you grew up?" And I had to say, they didn't have TV when I was a little boy.
Now, of course, people ask me all the time. They say to me, "What is the secret to success?" And I give them always this short version. I say, number 1, come to America. Number 2, work your butt off. And number 3, marry a Kennedy. But anyway.
I didn't go to college at all, any college. And I'm not saying you wasted your time or money, but look at me, I'm a huge celebrity. I know that a lot of you are concerned about your future, but there's no need to worry. The economy is booming, the job market is wide open. The planet is just fine. You've already survived a hurricane. What else can happen to you? And now you know the right questions to ask for your first job interview, like, is it above sea level?
You will never gain enough success, money, or power to scratch the itch or satisfy your craving for more. The sooner you can see this, the sooner you put yourself in a position to make a difference in the world.
My message to you today is this: know your power and follow your passion. The power and passion that spring from the beauty of your dreams, the depth of your imagination, the strength of your values.
Careers focused on lifting up our communities, whether it's helping transform troubled schools or creating after-school programs or training workers or for green jobs. These careers are not always obvious, but today they are necessary.
Our nation and our world need leaders like those developed here. Disciplined, intelligent, innovative, and courageous leaders of integrity who are committed to service. Whether in the deserts of Iraq or the mountains of Afghanistan, in the commercial sector or in the domestic political arena, there is much work worth doing.
Be the special envoys of your ideals. Be citizen ambassadors, using your personal and professional lives to forge global partnerships built on a common commitment to solving our planet's common problems.
We pay tribute to all those who have given their lives so that we might live free. These Americans have embraced the virtues that we need most right now. Self-discipline over self-interest. Work over comfort. And character over celebrity. Congratulations, class of 2009.